Hey all, welcome to my September plan with me. I'm super excited for this one. I'll be doing a little light bulb and fairy string light themed setup. I'm keeping it to a pretty simple color palette for this month, using only 2 mild liners, a Tombow, and a few washi tapes as accents. And of course, for my fine liner, I'm going to be using my 0.05 Sakura Micron. It's my favorite. I use it for everything and I highly recommend it. You guys have probably seen this kind of theme before. It's a pretty common one, but one of the fun things about that is everyone sort of has their own take and you really get to individualize it. So I drew the light bulbs out first, hanging, and they're all sort of different shapes and sizes to keep it interesting, and I went across the top and kind of crisscrossed the string lights and added little floating bubbles as well. So I colored in the center of all the light bulbs with my yellow Tombow to give it a warm glow, and everything else I'm going in with my sort of orange yellow mild liner. So here's what my final cover page looks like. It's pretty simple and easy to recreate, but I still think it looks elegant and cute. On the opposite page, I decided to write in a little quote that says, "You have to find what sparks a light in you so that you, in your own way, can illuminate the world." And I thought this was really beautiful and inspiring. To decorate, I drew in another strand of the little string lights and outlined the light bulb shape, keeping it pretty simple. I don't know, sort of more of a minimalistic vibe, and added a few more washies. And of course, the next page is my monthly log. I didn't do anything special here, just the usual calendar layout, boxes, and I'm using my Muji metal 16 centimeter ruler again, which I found is perfect for journaling. Throughout this entire September setup, I haven't really been using my Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen as much. I've mainly just been using my fine liner. I think it's a little more delicate and kind of fits the mood. Then off to the left side, I have my Instagram and YouTube trackers. I decided to draw the little symbols this month instead of writing it out. And across the top, I'm drawing more of the hanging light bulbs. For September, I wanted to find a good transitional like summer to fall theme, just because you're sort of getting back to school, it's the end of summer, and I thought the light bulbs and the color scheme for this kind of fit that vibe pretty well. I haven't quite decided if I want to color in the Instagram and YouTube tracker part yet, just because like it won't match the theme, so I'm just going to leave that blank for now. And here is what my monthly calendar layout looks like so far. Next up, this one was a little crazy to do, but I think it'll be really cool once it's all filled out, and that's my mood tracker. So I have my little key at the bottom that shows the different colors that correspond with my mood, and then I decided to draw 30 different light bulbs sort of hanging down to represent each day of September, and I'll fill it in with the color on the bottom depending on my mood. This was definitely kind of tedious to plan out and draw just because they feel kind of squished, but I'm pretty excited for this one, and I do think that it'll look really good filled out. Also, something pretty exciting is that this is my first setup that I'm doing in my college dorm room, and I'm officially a freshman at the University of Southern California. I'll definitely be posting a picture of what this looks like filled out on my Instagram, so check it out on @bulletjournaladay if you want to see it, and I'll also link that below. On the opposite page, I'm making my habit tracker. So you might have seen last month I did this exact same layout. Previously I had been doing individual calendar layouts, but I think I might switch to this one for a little because it's a little more efficient to draw out and it's just as effective for me. I drew the habits I'm tracking across the top, so water, no spending, watering plants, journaling, working out, taking vitamins, flossing, and doing homework. Then each day, if I complete the habit, I'll just fill in the little box. I do expect to be pretty busy this month, so I did want to do a brain dump where I can just jot down any of the big tasks and things I need to be thinking about. Next up, I'm making a little LA bucket list. This is probably mainly going to be for my first year since I will be here for 4 years, but you could do a bucket list for fall, for your school year, for anything really. Also, if you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them, and please comment them down below. My last spread for this setup, per usual, is going to be the first weekly spread of September. I wanted to have a lot of planning space just because I'm in school again, and I don't know exactly how much I'm going to need. I like to start my weeks on Sunday just because when you look at like your Apple iCalendar, that's what the calendar layout is, and it keeps me from getting confused. I also know a lot of people like to start on Monday, and the great thing about bullet journaling is you can really just do whatever works for you. It's so personal and easily customizable. In general, I think this spread is pretty simple, but it's also very functional, so it works well for me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and here is my final flip through of my September plan with me. So last month I reached over 5,000 followers on Instagram, and I just wanted to give a huge thank you for all of you who support me here on YouTube and over on Instagram. It means a lot that you follow my work. That's all I have for you guys for now. If you're interested, I've linked some of the products I've used below, and see you next time.